Hey guys, it's Tracy and welcome to another edition of Heel's Kitchen from my kitchen, and it's all about football food today. Even though our team isn't doing the very best, it doesn't mean we can't enjoy some good food with family. So I've got my friends with Kuners with me today. Kuners is always in my pantry. It's been a Colorado tradition for over 150 years. Canned beans, canned veggies, so many great healthy options. And we're gonna make a really fun hot corn dip today with Kuners. The first thing I've done is drained 1 can of corn. Also, I'm gonna add 1 can of drained green chilies, little heat, 1 can of Kuner's diced tomatoes. I actually don't go quite the whole can, leave a little bit out, just because I don't wanna put too much water into this recipe. And I'm gonna add a ½ cup of sweet red pepper. This is actually a recipe, you guys, that I modified from years ago. I've talked before about how I grew up in a really small farm town in Minnesota. Well, one of the small towns would celebrate their yearly festival with a sweet corn festival. They grow a lot of corn up there. So I modified this recipe because it was actually the winner that year of the grand prize. Added a little heat to it, which you'll see in a minute, and it has become a family favorite for sure. Here comes the heat. You need 2 sliced jalapenos. This is Big Daddy's favorite part. Slice them up kind of small. You know, you want it to be like in there and see it for the color, but you don't want a huge giant bite of jalapeno in this. All right, so 2 jalapenos in. I'm gonna give it a quick little stir, get everything kind of getting happy together. It's really important that you drain your veggies, as I mentioned earlier in this, because you don't want all the water in the recipe. Next thing you are going for is a cup of real mayo. If we're doing this, don't skimp on it, don't do the light stuff. Get in there, it's a football Sunday. Now you can start really incorporating it. I add like salt to taste, like a good dash of salt. Kosher salt I use, a pinch of coarse ground pepper. You can kind of just get this started before we start adding the cheese. All right, you guys, we are gonna add 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. I always grate my own cheese. When you buy cheese in a bag, they put a lot of cornstarch in it to keep it from sticking together in the bag. You will get a huge punch of flavor if you just use a block of cheese and grate it yourself. It's gonna be so much better in any recipe that you make. All right, guys, about a cup of Monterey Jack, and that is a hefty cup, by the way. I do not shy away from adding a lot of cheese to recipes. It's just good. And you want a ½ cup of Parmesan. All right, in we go, and we're gonna mix this up. I've got the oven preheating to 350, and this goes in when it's all mixed up for about 30 minutes. Smooth it out a little bit. I love the colors in this recipe. It's gonna get all warm and bubbly. Perfect for a Sunday. I can smell it, you guys. It is so good. I've looked in the oven. The hot corn dip is bubbling and browning on top. Look at how good. Everyone is gonna love this, guys. And again, super easy. Make sure you have Kuners in your pantry at all times. It was really easy to whip up. Now, it's up to you on personal preference. I love black olives, so I always top it off. And again, I love color in food with some really, really yummy sliced black olives. Look at it bubble. You can serve this with a bunch of different things. You can go tortilla chips if you want. I love pita chips. Sometimes I've actually made my own pita chips, which are really easy. Or veggies, like you can get those half sweet peppers and scoop it up just like that. But I know you guys are gonna love this. Get your Kuners today. Pick up some corn, pick up some tomatoes, and get ready for a cheesy, great Sunday football day.